Hello my planner pals and welcome back. In this video we are putting together week 20 of Project Life, and that is the week of the 12th to the 18th of May. I'm going to be using the Ali Edwards Stories by the Month kit for May. I have both the physical and the digital kit, so you'll see both here. So I've got all of my photos. There weren't that many photos. This is a journaling heavy spread. Like, that's what I will say. Like, some weeks it's all photos, some weeks it's all journaling, and then there's weeks in between. This is a fairly heavy journaling spread. So I've got the photos here. I've got printed out, pre-printed the journaling cards, and the journaling cards I've used the digital stamp. I don't always get that when they have the release, but the digital stamp that month for May was like just word art. So the details, the story today, and I think there was a couple of others, but yeah, those are in the digital stamp, and I just recolored them. So you can see me here, I'm sorting through the stash. I decided to use the pink and red vellum with the little stripy stuff on it, and I'm going to use the nice and the whoa as little flip ups, just because, you know, I want to get this stuff used. And I'm just going to put the stripy vellum thing in two of the pockets as filler cards. The one on the top left will hold the week number and the date. And then the one on the right hand side, I'm going to put in the pocket, but I'm going to add the little, I'm going to call it the little wobbly frame quote card. I'm going to cut that out. I'm going to cut the quote out and put that on top of the stripy vellum. So I'm just going to sort through some of the stuff here, and I'm just kind of deciding what I want to use. But the vellum flip ups are going to be nice and whoa, and they're going to be on top of photos that kind of represent that sentiment. So let's talk about the photos. So again, the one under the nice, that is actually 3 of the kits from the Hip Kit Club. I actually had an email come through because I'm on their email list, and they had a sale, like a scrapbooking day sale, early May, and I picked up 3 kits at half price. I think they were like $15. So I picked up 3. They've got stamps with them, and that's what the journaling card next to it is about, the details card. I actually do love them. Like, the color schemes I love, the stamps are fantastic. So yeah, I may be subscribing to them. I'm thinking next year, once my Stories by the Month physical kit is done with this year, I might switch over to them for a physical kit for next year. So you can see me here. That is the photo that I'm working on here with the nice flip up, and I just do a little like half circle in the side. I was going to do it in the bottom, and I was like, you know, let's do something different, put it in the side. So in the middle row on that left hand side, there's a photo of me just having what I would call a good hair day. And funnily enough, as I look at this now, it seems hilarious because I colored my hair, and it said medium brown. Was not medium brown, it's almost black, but it'll soon go. Again, my hair doesn't hold color that well, so it'll soon get sun-dyed back to my golden color. But yeah, it is not medium brown, it is black. I am sorry. Anyway, so there's that card. That's just a little selfie. The one on the right hand side of that highs and lows card that you can see like here, it's got some little geese. There's like little Canada geese, and they've had little babies. Like, everything at the park has had babies. There's baby squirrels everywhere. There's baby rabbits. There's baby everything right now. Again, spring has definitely sprung. So I just got a little photo there of the little goslings walking across to the pond at the park. On the bottom row on the left-hand side, there's a photo of my iPad as I'm working on the printables for Patreon. And then there are 2 little I'm going to call them photos, but like the posters, like TV show, movie posters. There's actually 3 on this spread. So there's the nanny. When we came here in 2001, to America, we watched The Nanny on cable. Never seen it before, thought it was hilarious. So I binged watched that on Amazon because I'd never seen the last 2 series, I don't think. So I binge watched that. It was so fun. And then there's the movie poster of Catch Me If You Can. That was the movie that I watched this week. And then I watched The Craft Legacy. So those are the three. Now I will say on the bottom there with the nanny and the Catch Me If You Can, they might seem like they're a different color to the ones that you'll see online. That's because they are. Canva has a fabulous new update where if you have a JPEG, you can change one of the colors. It is fabulous. So I just changed the colors to kind of fit in more with the color scheme because they just felt like they were a bit, like sometimes like stuff like that just feels a bit wrong. But yeah, this update that they've done so much better. So yeah, I just changed the colors because why not? And then on the right hand side, as I said, we've got the Craft Legacy, which I thoroughly enjoyed, but the original was better. I'm sorry, the original was better. And it's not that they've repeated the whole thing, but they kind of did. The other photo is of the food that we had on Friday night. We went out to the grand opening of the makerspace that my husband goes to, but we had dinner beforehand. So we had dinner out at Follow Your Heart in the Valley. I don't know. I think it's on Sherman Way, but yeah, it's a vegan restaurant. Absolutely love it there. And then the selfie on the right-hand side is me at the social medium place. So yeah, my husband goes there on Thursdays, so I got to meet all of his nerdy friends. So that was fun. And the woe on the opposite side of the story there, underneath that vellum, there's a photo of one of the guys was there with his robot. And it's actually a robot that's in a movie. Let me just figure out what movie it's from, because my husband did send me the movie thing. Oh, it's called The Lightning Code. So yeah, if you see the lightning code and there's a little like robot in there, that's what the guy bought one of the robots, his original robot. Yeah, very cute. It's called Newt. And I want a robot now. I want a robot. So again, on the bottom row, we've got Any Day Spent With You is my favorite. It's a little quote card. And then I've got my little profile picture from Pokemon Go. I actually started playing Pokemon Go again this week because I found out that my sister from another mister, Rini, also plays Pokemon Go. So I am now back playing Pokemon Go after I think it's 2.5 year break. It could be longer than that. It's a while. It's probably longer than that. It's probably more like 3.5, a 3.5 year break. So yeah, I'm back playing Pokemon Go and thoroughly enjoying it. So that's what the other journaling card is about, saying yes to back playing Pokemon Go and just having lots of fun. I've walked so much this week, definitely getting more steps in, which I'm just like overjoyed about. So yeah, that's basically the spread. And you can see I've just been putting little journaling spots on some of the photos just to give them a little bit more context. And that's basically my spread. I've got some little word strips as well on here. But yeah, I'm just enjoying this project and being able to put little things in like that. Oh, I'm playing Pokemon Go again. I have watched this movie, I have watched this TV show, we went to this place, this was the food that we had at this place. It's just a great way of telling the everyday stories, because none of these would have, like, I'm going to call it a proper scrapbook page, but the little tiny stories of the week add up, and I love that I've got them all on here. And I've got the stories on the journaling cards, but all on the little journaling spots on the photos, I've got my handwriting. So you don't have to do just one. It's not hand journaling or type journaling. It's both. It can be one or the other, but you can do both. So yeah, I'm just enjoying the process. Like literally, as Monday morning comes, this is the first thing that I want to do on Monday mornings. I want to just get my photos done and get my pages done. Because I just, again, I don't like to fall behind because that just gives me some stress. But having this done for the week, it just gives me a nice little start, like a creative start to the week. Yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying this. This project has been the best thing that I started doing. And you can see me here, I'm trying to look for some little chipboard that I was going to put on that selfie photo. But yeah, and I'm putting the 20 on here. These are the things that I made the little numbers that I made, what, about 3 weeks ago? But yeah, I'm just loving it. This is the first thing that I want to do every week, is just some scrapbooking. And again, it's the silly little stories, like the geese. What did I watch? What did I do? Yeah, I'm loving it. And I'm loving the little bullet list as well, like the highs and lows. Something that I didn't think I'd ever do, but I am loving putting the tiny stories in as well as the bigger ones. So that is week 20 done. So I'm going to quickly tidy up and then I will give you a close-up of my week. And then we're going to pop it all into my album and call it done. That is week 20 finished. If you enjoyed this, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. I'll see you next time. Bye.